Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the Pandas taking on the #1 team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Pandas will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Terrapins offense takes the field. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Terrapins are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and skew that wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pandas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
On second down, he'll fire. Finds his tight end.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So just make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
And they can't make the play on third down. The Pandas will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll fire to his right. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Unloads it left. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Terrapins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on second down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires it incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quarterback checking off. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Terrapins pick up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire to the left. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Coming at, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. And the Pandas will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He's looking to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Chandler.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down in the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Pandas will call on their punt team. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. And now on second down for this offense. Steps away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up Catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Pandas will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Whew. That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. From the 17, it's 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he dropped it! The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Maryland! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense, like, bro, we don't need you to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Terrapins! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the...
have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They feed him again. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Snags it over the middle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Pandas will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll try the run. Pulls his way forward. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Gets it to the back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Quick handoff. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Fights off the defender. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on third down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the quick game. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. Completes it in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Pandas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Dances away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pandas!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where...
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.